No, it had an actor on camera. You're the star, Samurai Greg.
Samurai Greg.
Samurai Greg. This will be in the end, like the outtakes.
I gotta come up with like a theme song or something. Or theme music video.
You know what? If Samurai Jack theme song is like free copyright use or free right use, I will incorporate it somehow in mine. Three, one. Hey guys, DJ, Guildmaster, we're exploring Gamer Guild. We've been slow on our videos lately. It's myself today and Samurai Greg.
Hey guys, what's
What's
up?
up, guys? We're back. Uh, we've been doing a lot of teaching games here at the shop of other games, most notably Bolt Action slash Conflict 47. We uh, we had some other stuff going on. I went to Origins. Some stuff happened. I made a video for a review of Origins, and it got corrupted. So I'll be honest, I don't feel like recording it again. Uh, but yeah, so we're back today. This time we're doing something different. We're actually playing some Bolt Action. Uh, Samurai is doing British Paras. I'm just doing German Standard Grenadier Squad. We're doing 1,000 points. The mission we're playing today is key positions. So how that works is basically we rolled up. There's four objectives, which are represented by the poker chips all through the table. This is our table today that we're playing with. So we have some trees. We don't have a lot of good 20 millimeter terrain for historical, so we're kind of working on it. Henceforth, the pseudo, which I'll work on, GW fences and
Right.
GW buildings. So our armies today, we'll go over. So my Germans, I have one second lieutenant, veteran. He has two guys with assault rifles. Also for support, I have one Ford Air Reserver, and I'm using a Volker Wolf as just as a token. It really doesn't mean anything; just looks cool. Also, I'm going to have one medic, veteran medic, down to other supports. One veteran MG42 medium machine gun, one veteran Panzer Shrek team. I know it's expensive, 104 points, and then one regular mortar. Some folks are going to say, why don't you take inexperienced? Oh, those are the spotter I have to pull out. I'm just doing it for points to fill. I don't want to run a lot of vehicles today. Then to round up my army, I have two German Hair Grenadier squads, both pretty standard. Sarge with a submachine gun, two guys with Panzer Fausts, one light machine gun. Then I have, for the first time, I haven't really used a Stormengruppen uh, Pioneers. So I have three guys with submachine guns, two with Panzer Fausts, and instead of the machine gun, I have one flamethrower guy. I just painted him up not too long ago, and the one transport I do have is a 251 Mag, just with 4 or 5 machine gun. Everyone's ratings for the troops, I believe these guys are rated as veterans. These two units are regular. The Mag is regular. That's my force. We'll be getting the other side here, and we'll go on to the Samurai's British Paras.
Alright, so for my army, it's British paratroopers. Everyone's gonna be veteran, because that was in the boxed army.
Okay.
Um, a sniper team.
Ooh. Okay.
Um, my second lieutenant,
All right.
Vickers medium machine gun.
Okay.
My Piat team.
Okay.
A five-man unit of Bren carrier, four submachine guns,
Nice.
including a sergeant and a Bren.
Now, the bread comes with a light machine gun, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Um, heavy mortar.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Um, another Bren, which is going to be carrying my 8 pounder with the crew.
So I guess in this case, the 8 pounder and the Brenner together, it's a tow. Is that what
Yeah,
that
it's
is?
a tow. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Um, a 10-man unit. Another Bren in there. I'm trying to see how many. I think it's all riflemen and just Bren, no machine guns.
Okay.
Um, and a 9-man unit with 2 submachine guns and a Bren, and everybody else has rifles.
Okay.
Um, my flamethrower team,
Nice.
and I think that's everything.
Okay, cool. So like last we need to play a couple games. I played against your British paras. This first time you're running the Brent carriers. You just got those the other day. We
Right?
did.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm excited to use them. So.
British, your paras are hard to deal with because they're all veterans, and that extra to kill them is substantial.
Right. And I figured if I'm gonna have to change the list up, if I want to throw like another vehicle or like a tank or something, and I'm gonna have to play with the points, maybe do inexperienced guys or regulars. But
What we've looked at too, we saw online a lot of folks what they will do. They've all been running 1250 or 1500, and that's mostly to get more vehicles in.
right.
Where this game is primarily platoon on platoon, technically.
Yeah.
Um, that's cool.
And I'm not even sure, even if like the British, I have to research it. Even if the British had like light tanks, I know, or
They had
even
that one
used
airborne
tank.
tank.
Yeah, I'm gonna butcher it. The Tessitarch or
Yeah,
whatever it is.
they have it. I think it's sold out everywhere, but
Right.
that's something. The one thing we've been trying to do is stay pretty close to uh, thematic. These are both generic lists, technically. We're still acquiring all the books for the theaters because we have been playing a couple games off camera theater wise. We're gonna go to the board real quick, so we'll go over the cover. Oh, camera. So obviously hill. We have one hill. Blocks line safe. You're behind it. Forests. Blocks line safe. You're behind it. If you're in it, you get a one modifier to be shot at. Shooting out of doesn't do anything. We have wooden fences. If you're shooting through them, like over them, it's one modifier. If you're up against it, you get uh, one modifier of cover, but you'll shoot over it no problem. The black monolith just is there. Roads really not much. Buildings technically, or they block line safer behind them. They're hard cover, so they'll actually giving you a two. Also, they increase your damage. So if you're removed on a four, it goes up to a five, and it goes up to a six for your veteran. These trees aren't doing nothing. Swamp, difficult terrain. We just kind of threw it in. Stone wall, shooting over it, like if you're not up against it, one modifier. If you're up against it, we decided to give hard cover. And that's kind of really it. Stuff in the open. Like I said, we don't have a lot of good terrain for bolt action. We're trying to get started. We're probably primarily going to have a lot more Conflict 47 videos. That's we're trying to get more folks in the shop to play, like 40k guys, and the sci-fi mech element primarily has got a lot of guys like interested to play. So yeah, there's that, guys. We're gonna go on to turn one. Uh, this plays a little bit different than a lot of games. Half our army comes on the first wave. We're both running 10 units, so it's gonna be 5 and 5, and the other 5 come in your support. The tow, we've never used it before, but you have to use the tow to bring. You use the tow to bring the gun. Not to read over that information. But yeah, we're gonna go on to turn one. Roll the All right, so that was the end of turn one. Really no shooting. My Panzer Shrek team ran on behind here. I had one infantry platoon, the medic, the mortar, and the commander all going behind the trees. Infantry under the trees over there for myself. The building from earlier, uh, that one right here, has my spotter and forward air observer. They were able to start on the board. Me and the samurai agreed. Then over there, my one machine gun group ran into the woods, and my infantry guys there ran kind of like through the gap in the woods. And my last thing in reserve is my Hanomag with Pioneers. And yeah, they didn't come on. And then what all did you have happen here? Oh, and my Fort Air Reserver did call an airstrike in on the Bren carrier, or that Bren carrier in particular.
Right.
Okay, so what all your stuff came on, Greg?
Um, I have my artillery observer and the snipers that are up in the building.
Okay,
I ran up my flamethrower,
okay,
ran up my second lieutenant who's probably going to die horribly out in the open.
okay,
Um, I just brought these guys on my infantry squad
okay,
section. Sorry, we'll do the correct British thing. Um, put my light mortar. They just walked on.
okay. That's your heavy mortar,
Or I'm
correct?
sorry, my heavy mortar. Correct.
Yeah.
Um, just walked on the PIA team.
All right.
Um, advanced with the Vickers medium machine gun. Advanced with the artillery.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my infantry.
Okay.
Um, Bren and the other artillery decided they didn't want to come out and play.
No, Greg. Is there more dice in the bag because you never activated your sniper
Okay.
and forward observer or
Okay.
your
Yeah,
artillery
there's
observer?
two actually. Yeah.
They can activate because they start on the board.
All right.
So
I'm gonna give a fire to my artillery observer.
okay. So what area are you picking to fire at?
I'm going to pick over there where you guys are out in the open.
Okay, so you can see that. Yep, from here,
Yeah.
not a problem. So we'll put a token down. So the infantry group in the open, they're gonna put a marker in over there. Okay, and then your sniper, where they're in there.
Yeah.
So
I really don't. So, like I said, I don't have too many games under my belt. Um.
well, you have guys running in the woods there. You could probably have range too.
Right. I can
Uh,
ambush.
yeah, you could put an ambush if you wanted to. And that way, whenever I activate,
Yeah. We can
you can do things. So you're in ambush. All right, so that's the end of turn. That'll work. I was looking at my man. You should more activation dice. We're gonna go on to turn two. All right. So what has happened? Uh, the Germans Panzer Shrek team after the samurai sniper engaged this infantry platoon that advanced in the woods. I fired a Panzer Shrek at the vehicle, missed. These guys advanced. Guys inside stayed inside. The vehicle did fire at sniper in a building, needing 8 space, so sixes and sixes. These guys advanced. As they advanced, Greg's sniper ambushed and put a pin marker on, but didn't kill anyone. But the pin marker did stop me from hitting his bread carrier. Mortar activated, killed 3 Paras. First round, dropped in, hit him. Uh, I had my forward air observer. His airstrike came in. Just put some pin markers down over there. Didn't do much. I had strafe the bread carrier and did nothing. So they moved downstairs when they finally did activate, because you do artillery at the beginning of the round.
Mm-hmm.
MG just moved forward so you get a better field of fire, but staying out of line of sight of the sniper in the building. These guys had a mortar marker on them and the samurai's artillery marker, so he moved it forward because it didn't come in this turn. So I had to move over this way, and they fired at the Piat team, which then ran into the woods. Uh, what all did you end up doing, Samurai?
Uh, these guys just ran up to the edge of the woods.
Okay.
Um, our PI team ran into the woods, or
Okay.
advanced into the woods.
Okay.
The mortar
You ended up missing, but since I
yeah,
moved,
yeah.
you have to re-range in. Oh,
Um,
them guys did go down. I forgot to mention when they got hit by the mortar round.
yeah, they got hit by the mortar round. Took a pin marker off these guys, moved up the brand.
Oh no, you just fired at these guys here and missed.
Oh yeah, missed horribly. Uh, the
Flamethrower team advanced.
advanced.
They did take 2 pin markers from the strike aircraft, but they lost one of them. They didn't stay there. Your towed artillery piece failed to come in again. And veterans. So we're going to this is still way early to see what's happening. Alright guys, we will be back. All right, guys, we got a little happen. So we'll cut it down quick. My Panzer Shrek team knocked out the Bren carrier, killed two of the occupants. They bailed out. The Samurai's lieutenant ran over to help support them. Snipers in the building engaged my guys, put some pin markers on. My mortar was activated by my lieutenant, who activated the troops, who then moved up, fired at the sniper, dropped a new mortar round, killing two more paras. Flamethrower team ran up with their subguns, fired, half track. As troops stayed inside one more turn, they fired their guns, snipers, to no avail. My forward air observer moved down to the bottom floor. My machine gun was engaged by the Vickers, who put two wounds on the base, so it's all messed up. Your mortar fired at my troops in the open and missed. Uh, your your um, your Piats ran out in the open. Your anti-tank gun finally come on.
Yeah, finally.
You moved up, fired your machine gun, and then with your other action, because you advanced,
Mm-hmm.
you had your gun team on limber, which is kind of dangerously in the open. Over here, these guys trade shots. He killed three Germans out of this group. They were able to pass their command, moved up, fired, killed one, pair response, and did a wound, or did a pin marker. We'll be right back. So that was the end of turn 4. What all did you end up doing over here, Samurai?
Not a whole lot.
Well, you have a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah. Um, the anti-tank gun came up, tried to shoot you guys in front of the fence.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything.
Okay.
Um,
You did put 5 pin markers on this unit in the front, though.
right. So
I did make 2 medic saves, though, from rifle fire,
you
so that was
did.
kind of cool.
Yeah. Which I believe was from the sniper.
Well, the sniper didn't kill anybody. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to do anything to it. It was some like them, and I think someone else shot.
Right.
You. So what? You snapped to your lieutenant.
Right.
Got them guys up to move. They fired. Lieutenant moved up. Didn't do anything. The guys was getting hit by mortars finally activated and moved. My Panzerfaust ran up, shot the building, did nothing. These guys jumped out, flamed his flamer, blew it up. Uh, Half track moved up, just fired at the building with the sniper trying to suppress them. My lieutenant snapped to. Everyone just kind of advanced and ran up, put shots everywhere. Um, Mortar, he fired at his anti-tank gun, missed. Anti-tank gun fired at these guys, missed. Mortar fired, missed. Bren carrier fired, put another pin marker on. Piot team ran to this objective. My guys here in the building fired. Piot team did nothing. My machine gun lit up and actually killed 2 guys out of this British group. These guys opened up. I don't think killed anyone.
Yeah, got one.
So I ended up killing 3 out of that unit. Broken wall for this crash. That's pretty much it. We're on turn 5. Now we're in the late game stage. Alright guys, we'll be back. It off because let's be honest, I have to do a lot of editing.
Right.
There's a lot of background conversations in the shop that shouldn't be on YouTube.
Right.
So hey guys, DJ, I'll leave that part in 'cause it's funny. So that was this. We ended it. Crazy stuff happened this round. Besides Jeremy showing up. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey.
We to run it through. These guys moved up. and this is turn 6. In case it went to turn 7, they moved up to have an assault range. They fired, killed 4 of the 5 dudes. They made their leadership though. Over here, in concert with the Bren Carrier and the Piat guys that were just here, which they didn't die, we're just cleaning up. I forgot to hit my microphone, so I had to re-record this part. Killed one dude and I put him down. Over here is where the madness happened. My mortar fired, blew up the 3 pounder. The Samurai's mortar fired, missed over here. Over here, I did some snap toing. This guy passed his leadership, ran to hold the objective backwards. Over here, these guys failed to assault the British para that were here. So yeah, they went down. They failed their leadership. The mortarmen ran over here. These guys were also involved in the snap 2. They ran up, tried flamethrowering the lieutenant to clear the objective. Missed with the flamethrower at like stupid range. But the rest of the combined fire gunned them down. Hanamag rolled up, fired at the pair that were here. There was 5 of them. Killed 4. One guy made his leadership and stayed. And probably the coolest part of the entire day, my Panzer Shrek team, who knocked out a Bren carrier, ran over here and assaulted this building and killed everyone inside.
Right.
Just like wasted them. And that was, we're calling it because
Filthy
it,
Germans.
yeah, because technically, if we did get a turn 7, we have to find out. But I think that tow leaves because its primary unit was destroyed. So you might be able to clear him off and maybe have their Vickers that was in the hillside
Side come run
move
down
in here.
that one.
But we're just going to call it because it's getting late in the shop and we're probably going to hang out and BS. This is one of our first videos for Bolt Action on the channel. We hope to have more of these and Conflict 47. We do so many projects.
Right.
Samurai, this is what, your 5th, 6th game, I think?
Something like that, yeah.
What do you think, man? Like, what are you thinking of Bolt Action?
I like it. It has a nice flow to it.
Uh,
I just have to read up on the rules better. Once I get my army book.
yeah. Yeah, we're doing a lot of this off of online and some supplements. I like it. It's definitely a change of pace.
Yeah.
Everyone likes a 28, 25 millimeter scale. We're trying to break into the shop with more of this. So we're going to try to do some Conflict 47 as well as this. The sci-fi elements, bringing some people into the hobby. Jerry, do you play Bolt Action?
I have not had a chance to play yet. I've watched a number of games. I'm looking at probably gonna try to get the Russian starter, or just figure out where you can
Okay.
get that,
Yeah.
because I
Uh,
know prices just went up,
I think
I
right
believe,
now,
recently.
I think the starters, and we're not endorsed by them, at least not yet, hopefully. Hey, Warlords. Hey. Um, I think their conflict boxes are going for 152 on their website,
Yeah,
and then
something like that.
then they do $20 shipping, but they give you like a free box of stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
I gotta do some checking of.
yeah, like I don't know, like it's a good starting off point for either one, but yeah, that'd be cool. We'll get
I
more
like the
games in.
Russians thing of getting the free platoon, getting extra die in the pool.
Yeah, I think their starter comes with a hopper like mech. That's if you're doing 47. I don't know what the actual, because we just looked at last night what the actual Soviets one is, but it comes with 40 dudes, 5 power armor guys, uh, Sonic Wave T-34, which looks kind of cool, and it's like Walker mech. And I think the Soviet one, the Soviet box set, I think it comes with like 50 dudes, a
Yeah,
T-34 and some other stuff.
yeah, something like that.
I'd have to look, but yeah, we're trying to get it down here, guys. If you like what we're doing, you heard the whole thing, like, subscribe. We actually have a Discord now. I'll make sure it's linked in the description. If you guys want to get on there, tell us how horrible of a job we're doing or how good we are. Uh, yeah, guys, that's really about it. Do you have anything else to add, guys?
No, I think that's about
No,
it, at least for me.
I I just like this because this seems like it's like a what I call a dice chucker compared to 40K.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It also can be nice the back and forth of like the switching dice also gives a reason to finish off units,
Mm-hmm.
unlike most games where it's, oh, there's one guy left in the unit, you can just ignore him, he doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right.
But he's still a die in the pool, and
Yes.
because, oh, you can use the guy from die from him being alive to
Mm-hmm.
use that big unit.
Yeah, it does give you incentive to like finish off units
Yeah.
if possible.
The only thing that still throws me from this game compared to others is that you don't get any saves. If you get hit,
Yeah.
you could just die.
Yes. The only thing that improves it, your save really, or your damage, I guess, is buildings.
Yeah.
And then obviously in 47, like wet armor gives that. But yeah, that's the only thing with it. I do like how the modifiers are super simple,
Yeah.
just
Rank.
like Team Yankee and stuff. There's modifiers for range and everything. But yeah, you're right. At the most, you're going to shoot with a unit, depending on what it is probably 20 dice to high end,
Yeah.
and that's if everyone has like assault rifles.
Yeah.
So like, it's not bad. It does go back and forth. Like this game really was anyone's game up until what the last turn,
Last
honestly.
turn, yeah, and then your dice got hot.
Yeah, all of a sudden because your guys are veterans. So if you guys don't know, how you kill units in this game is you roll their leadership, like their
Based
leadership
on their
value.
skill.
Yeah, that's the skill.
Yeah.
In veterans, if you wound one, you need a 5 to kill him, and then obviously regular troops is fours, inexperienced is threes. And when you're the whole army you're fighting is veterans, needing fives is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it is.
And
It
I'm
is.
not running a lot of like heavy weapons in this list, like things that add penetration, which we can do. I can get into a video about that or teaching later. But yeah, it's a good game. I think we're going pretty long on this video, so we got a
Right.
lot of us recording us actually playing in the background. We're going to do some speed running with. I also need to find Samurai Jack free use. That's Greg. The Samurai has
That's-
theme song now.
Right.
We're gonna do the Samurai Jack theme song. If we can find it fair use. If not, we're gonna play it and like, hey, we're not trying to make money
You know what
off
that
it.
makes you though? A
What?
coup.
A coup.
A coup.
I,
That's Samurai Jack's for trifle.
I could be a coup, but I'm a guild master. I mean, we can find some in evil.
You be the master shape shifting master of evil.
I
The
like
Shogun
that.
of sorrow.
I like that part. Shogun of Sorrow. All right, guys. Until next time, keep your powder dry.
Right.
Have a good one.